Right, welcome back again, back on board. Not doing many jobs today, so miserable. I'm waiting for something new. Yes, I've spent my money on Black Friday and bought something. I think it's a total waste of time. The wife says it's a waste of time. Anyway, I don't know if you watched the last video. I'm redoing all my original videos with better sound and with hopefully a better commentary. So I published episode 1 yesterday, which was discussing what I'm going to do and buying a boat and why I got there. Anyway, we're now going to go and look at episode 2, which is when I went to Morstan Marina, and I'll put it up there on the screen or up there, and we looked at an old boat, and this is, I decided to get a sailing boat now, but I hadn't decided what to get. And do I get a door upper or do I get one that's ready to sail? That was the question, and to be honest with you, I didn't know. Anyway, I went round this local boatyard, and the chap there, let me just put the microphone a bit closer so you might be able to hear me a bit better. Yeah, the gentleman there introduced me to this one, which you can see there, and yeah, they're only still photos, by the way. You can have my movie camera. I went into YouTube there. I'm into it now, big way. Yeah, come to that later. Anyway, so he showed me around this boat, and to be honest, it's a lovely boat. Everything was there. The chap had disappeared off the face of the earth, or into the earth, I'm not sure. Anyway, all he wanted me to do was cover the cost that he said he wanted. Anyway, he wanted £1,000 for it. Do you know what? I went home and, oh, did I? Well, I didn't sleep for 3 nights thinking, should I get, this is ideal, it's near, it's there, yeah. And then, so I said, yeah, but it's going to take you 2 to 3 years to do it up. So what you're doing is you're buying a project, you're not buying a boat, which is quite right, because what would have happened, I would have spent 2 or 3 years doing it up, hopefully lived long enough to actually put it in the water. So she said, you really do need to get one that you can just get in and sail. It's good, yeah. So she pointed me, so I went away from that direction and decided not to have that one. Anyway, we go to video number 3 now. And I said, I've got to get a boat that I can use. So, and then she suggested, look, she was a bit worried about me sailing a boat out at sea. And she said, why don't you go to the Norfolk Broads and get a boat on the Broads? Because they're landlocked. Well, they're not landlocked, you can get out to sea, but they've got broads which are lakes. And so she said, well, why don't we go down there and have a look? So we went down to a nice marina down there, and which is, again, in this video here. And we had a look at a few boats in this marina. And again, there were some really nice boats here. And again, I was nearly tempted to get a Broads type boat, which doesn't have a sail. It's got a cabin on, 2 or 3 berths, and play around with that. And yeah, within my budget, bit top end budget, to be honest with you. So I thought no. So I still wanted a sailing boat. So we had a look at a few old sailing boats here on the Broads, and to be honest with you, yeah, there were some nice good ones and some rubbishy ones, the ones doing up. I was still going because me being the tight, I was going to say tight ass, but I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, am I? Yeah, anyway, me being a tight ass, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a boat. So it was more looking at a boat, something like this boat here now. Something that it's got everything on it, but obviously the only thing it hasn't got or hasn't had recently is love. Because it just left, it was in hell of a state. But it was all there, and I thought, well, at least I know it floats. All it wants is a jet wash and a good clean. And to be honest with you, this is the way I was going to go. I was thinking, yeah, let's go and let's just go and get a boat on the Broads. It's on the water. I can learn. I can do what I want there. So we spent I spent 2 or 3 days looking around the Broads at different marinas and different boats, and as you can see here, there are just loads of boats that needed a lot of work here. There was another one here. This one here is worse than the first one we saw. First one we saw I thought was achievable. This one, but this one had an outboard engine, so you don't know, you know, that could have swung it. That had a few plants growing in it as well, so, you know, it's got a bit of greenery. yeah. So, yeah, we looked at this one here, and that was within budget. I think the guy wanted £750 for this one. Yeah, so that was looking serious, to be honest with you. I'd narrowed it down to this one, but then, as the wife said, yeah, all you can do is spend cleaning it rather than sailing it. So yeah, okay, I went along with her way of thinking, but you know, I was trying to convince her that, you know, just get a Brillo pad and some Mr. Muscle, whatever it's called, and give it a good clean. It'll be all right. It's a nice little boat. Look at it. It's all there. It's just wants a good clean up, doesn't it? So I was sorely tempted to go down this avenue. I thought this would be it. Give me something to do. And way, it's a good idea. And then there was another one. This boatyard was obviously a boatyard. This one was again a no-goer. It's all there, as you can see. So I'm looking at this so I can overtalk the video. Yeah, it's all good, no problems with it. It was all there. Scorpio had a sail, and it looked good. So we undernard and we looked at this one. I thought, no, I don't know. So again, I think this one was 600, 650, something like that. So all the boats were about that range. Yeah. Anyway, I think there was just one more boat, sailing boat, that I had to look at. Now this was quite nice. I quite liked this one. This is over a year ago when I bought the boat, or looked at the boat, and we get to it, got to in a minute. But as you can see, it's all there. It's got sail, it's got a cover mast on it, all well and good. So yeah, it really was. So at least now, with the help of the wife, had decided which way I was going to go. I'm going to get a sailing boat, yeah. I'm going to get one on the Norfolk Broads to learn to sail, yeah. The only thing I've got to decide is whether I get a goer or one that wants doing up, if you follow me, yeah. And that was the only thing really I had to decide. With one to go, and lo and behold, there was this one here, which is on the trailer here. I like the look of this boat. This was really good. It was clean. You know, because it was out of the water, I could look at the bottom of it and go around it and tap it and touch it and feel it. You know, bit touchy person me. Yeah, it was all there. So I couldn't find out the price of this one, unfortunately. But there you go. It even came with its own plate there for the outboard. Though this one again has the outboard that sticks out through a hole in the bottom, in the hull. So it's an inboard outboard. It's an outboard that's been mounted inboard. Yeah. So there you go. So we had a lovely day here. We went out and to the local pub, had a few beers, and so not a few beers, one beer, just in case Mr. Plod is watching. Don't drink and drive. And then I fell in love with this. This was it. This to me would have been the best challenge. Look at this boat. Isn't it wonderful? Look at it. It was just, it was cool. You know when you go and look at puppies and one puppy looks you in the eye and says, grab me. This boat looked at me and said, you need me, you need me, you need me. But all I needed was a pair of secateurs, get all the weeds off it. Look at it, it's all there. I thought, wow. It'd been stuck there for 25 years. But, yeah, anyway. I had my arm twisted and I was dragged away by her ladyship. And she did come with me, and I thank her greatly for coming with her. Anyway, lo and behold, I saw this one. And here it is. And anybody who's followed my channel knows where I finished up. Here it is. It's Sweet Sarah. It's 22-foot Newbridge Ventura. It's clean. It looked good. It looked everything there. All I had to do was get in contact with the owner, which we didn't have any details. So the chaperone of the marina said it was up for sale. So you know, you got looked at it, you know. But I didn't know anything about junk rigs and Bermuda rigs and gaff rigs and anything like that. I knew nothing about boats. So the story continues. You'll have to come back, because this is the end of the episode 2 of me, the silly old man known as the Sailing Junkie, or Ted, buying a boat and these adventures. Anyway, be good, be happy, don't forget to look after those animals, and we'll do you another video next week.